Right, so normally reaction videos give me absolute fucking cancer. This is a new rifle and I can't get my hands on it, so gotta make do with what you can do, right? I've been looking at getting a Savage for quite a while. I do have a Savage 22, which you've probably seen. It is really, really well made, really well thought out rifles. And then I stumbled across this rifle, the Impulse, which is essentially built on a 110 frame, and they've just changed the bolt system. So the receiver and the bolt is different, but everything else about it is pretty much a Savage 110. Saw this and now I can't stop thinking about it, and I really, really want it. We'll go through the video and I'll point some stuff out and have a talk. So here we go.
It's finally here. Impulse, the all-new straight pull rifle from Savage. A straight pull rifle combines a traditional bolt action rifle with the speed and cycling capabilities of an MSR. Impulse is a straight pull bolt action design packed full of innovative technologies driven by safety. This product has 13 patented features built in. Let's start with the innovation that sets this rifle apart from other straight pull rifles, and that's hex lock. Located on the end of the bolt is the patented hex lock system.
All right, let's pause that there. Some of you may recognize this hex lock system, a ball bearing locking system. Some of you won't. This is actually a design based around the Heim SR30, which is a German rifle, came out, I believe, in 1998, which is also a straight pull, and it uses this ball bearing method where once the bolt is locked, and in this case the Savage, the handle is locked forward, it allows the ball bearings to open up outwards and then thereby locking the bolt to the barrel extension. On this, the receiver is aluminium, and it actually has a barrel extension that's steel that it goes into, so the receiver is not actually what's locking the bolt, it's the bolt to the barrel extension in much the same way that an AR-15 would lock, whereas that has an aluminium receiver as well, and the bolt is now locking to the barrel extension. I believe this one may have one more ball bearing than the SR30 version, but it's not exactly a new design. It has been around for quite some time.
When the bolt is closed, the robust lockup engages and the bearings expand symmetrically. The idea behind hex lock is that once the bolt is engaged and the chamber and the plunger and firing pin are in place, the ball bearings will engage evenly on the surface and will prevent the bolt from blowing back. This is a huge safety feature. The robust lockup tightens relative to pressure,
and the reason why that's important is obviously normally a rotating bolt would have 2 to sometimes fucking 6 locking lugs, and that's what prevents the bolt from coming backwards into your face when it fires. Obviously, if you didn't know that, you probably shouldn't have firearms.
So the higher the pressures, the tighter the action is going to get. So pressure increase would be if you have hand loads or a hot round like a 300 Winchester Magnum or a 338 Lapua. A lot of straight pulls don't come in Magnum calibers because their technology can't handle the pressure. Impulse.
True and not true at the same time. Straight pulls should be caveated. Straight pulls in America don't generally come in Magnum calibers because the version of the way they lock up can't handle the pressure. That part is true. So if you think about like straight pull 22s, they've got fucking, we've got straight pull shotguns, all that sort of thing. They use a different method of lockup, whereas you think straight pull shotgun, like the Adler, the bolt, if that's the end of the chamber, the bolt literally butts up against it, and then it has one locking lug that goes to the top of the receiver, which gives it its lock-in battery, but it doesn't have a rotating bolt. So they can handle the pressure, obviously, of shotgun rounds and slugs and whatever. But that sort of system would not be very good for a Magnum caliber. However, he's talking like the rest of the world can't do that. I'm sure most people here have heard of a fucking blazer, or some people incorrectly say blazer, is chambered in 375 H&H and various other Magnum calibers. So, sure. Okay.
Can. The side bolt release allows a user to simply slide the release forward and remove the bolt rearward. When ready to reinstall, you simply reinsert the bolt. That's
As opposed to every other bolt action rifle that you can do that on. Innovation.
it. You can't open the bolt with a live round in the chamber by cycling the bolt. It won't move. Savage designed the single-step bolt release to allow you to safely open the bolt even with a round in the rifle without pulling the trigger.
All right, so that is cool, the way that you can do that and be on safe. You can do a very similar thing with a blazer as well. But yeah, I do like that feature. It's quite nice.
Compared to other straight pull rifles, the position of this release is easy to use and built for right or left-handed shooters. Another key safety feature, this allows you to extract a live round without having to fire the rifle or turn off the safety. The multi-position ambidextrous bolt handle allows for multiple positions for the bolt angle. In addition,
this thing's actually really cool. I have seen another video where that little button you can see him plunge in. Well, you can't see him plunge in, but that little thing that's plunged, he does it in another video with a pen. Just pushes it in and then you take that cap off. So that's pretty cool. Minimal tools. If you can do it with a pen, I'm guessing you can do it with pretty much anything. Your keys, a stick. So you might not have to carry a tool in the field, which is pretty cool. Not that you would probably be changing your bolt in the field, but whatevs.
To right or left-handed position. This feature also serves as a key to the gun. Simply take out the handle and the bolt is locked shut. The standard...
That's a cool feature. Although in Australia, you'd probably have to take your bolt out anyway, because we've got weird laws, I know particularly in Victoria, about taking your bolt out when you're in deer hunting territory and all that sort of crap or whatever. But still, that's cool.
Threaded bolt handle accepts aftermarket knobs. The two-position ambidextrous tang safety is mounted behind the bolt for intuitive operation.
Yes, like fuck tang safeties. Tang safeties are the best.
The magazine release was also built for left and right-handed shooters.
All right, so the magazine, this box mag system, it's a AICS mag. It only comes with the Predator version. You cannot fit this mag to either the Hog Hunter or the Big Game. They have the normal Savage flush box magazine. This, in many other ways, like you would have a conversion kit for a Howe 1500 or a fucking Remington 700. It's a whole different mag well. That's a conversion kit, so you can't just go, oh, I'm going to buy the Hog Hunter and then whack a 10-round mag on it, because it doesn't work like that. You would have to get the whole housing anyway.
Specifically on the Predator model, Savage designed a mag release that fits snug around the trigger guard to prevent catching on brush or branches. Like a lot of Savage rifles, the Impulse family comes standard with AccuStock, AccuFit, and AccuTrigger.
AccuFit on the so AccuStock, if you don't know, AccuStock has it's an aluminium bar in the full length of the handguard, which allows for proper bedding of the action. AccuFit is the system at the back where it has adjustable length of pull and cheek comb height. Excuse me. So you can fully adjust your length of pull and your height with what comes in the kit. I think you get 3 comb risers and I think 3 different lengths of length of pull adjustment fucking bits of plastic go in there, which is awesome because I'm a fanatic of having good cheek weld, and this allows me to do that just by swapping a cheek pad and not have to buy anything extra, so that's awesome.
This AccuTrigger can be adjusted from 2.5 to 6 pounds and can be adjusted from the bottom of the trigger, requiring no disassembly to make the trigger the perfect weight for you. And finally, we all know that finding the perfect rails or bases can be a challenge. On Impulse, Savage took that task to heart and built in a one-piece 20...
So, as I said before, this whole receiver is aluminium. The pick rail is milled into the top, so it can't come off, it can't move, anything like that. It's a 20 MOA rail, which, you know, is cool, means you don't have to buy an extra one. And it does also save weight, being that it is aluminium, unlike, so for instance, like Lithgos, they have a milled-in Picatinny rail, but the whole thing's made of steel and weighs about 40,000 kilos. So this is a very good system And the way they've done this and being able to fit, you know, steel barrel extensions and all this sort of stuff, but then retain an aluminium receiver is actually quite intuitive.
MOA Picatinny rail right into the aluminum receiver. Speed, accuracy, efficiency, and safety, entirely built in America. That's Impulse, the all-new straight pull rifle from Savage.
Oh my fuck, I want one. So this was announced early January of this year, so about a month ago. They're not yet available in Australia, however, some places are taking pre-orders. So I don't know when they're going to come in, but I really want one. So there are three different versions. All right, three different versions. We have the Hog Hunter, which is this one on the screen here. It only comes with an OD grain stock, which is quite unfortunate because the camouflage ones look cool, but you only get them on the other two styles. It is in 6.5, 30-06, 300 Win Mag, and 308. 4-round magazine, unless it's 300 Win Mag, then it's a 3. 18-inch barrel for the 308 version. So the 308 version, magazine capacity of 4 18-inch barrel. The 30-06 version is a 20-inch barrel, 4 rounds. The 300 Win Mag, 24-inch barrel, 3 rounds, and the 6.5 Creedmoor, 20-inch barrel, 4 rounds. So if you want an 18-inch barrel, you'll have to go 308. If we then go to the Predator, which is the next one up. So this one comes in 22-250 Remington, 243 Winchester, 308 Winchester, and 6.5 Creedmoor. It's really designed for, you know, what Americans call predator hunting, which is like coyotes and fucking dogs, wolves, that sort of thing. For the 22-250, these all come in 10-round mags. So 20-inch barrel, the 243, 20-inch barrel, 308, 20-inch barrel, and the 6.5, 20-inch barrel. So there you go. All of those calibers all have the same length of barrel, all 20 inches, and they all have a 10-round mag. And then the big game comes in 6.5, 243, 30-06, 300 Win Mag, 300 Wisdom, and 308. So for the Creedmoor, 4-round mag, 22-inch barrel, 243, 22-inch barrel, 4-round mag, 30-06, 22-inch barrel, 4-round mag, 300 Win Mag, 24-inch barrel, 3-round capacity. This one is interesting, the Wisdom, 24-inch barrel, but you only get a magazine capacity of 2, which is kind of shit. Obviously, those who know Wisdom, it's a short and fat round, so because of the fatness of the carcase, you apparently can only fit 2 rounds in that magazine, but it would be 2 plus 1, so you would be able to, I believe, hold the rounds down in the magazine, put one in, and then close the bolt without picking up another round from the mag, so you'd be able to get 3 rounds in the gun, but still that's pretty poo. And then the 308 is a 22-inch barrel, 4-round capacity. So there you go. They're all 22-inch barrels unless you get the 300 Wisdom or 300 Win Mag, then they go to 24. Quite a cool piece of kit. I'm going to start saving my pennies and probably sucking a lot of dicks for cash because I definitely want to buy one. The Hog Hunter and the Predator. The Hog Hunter is about 2,300, 2,400, around that. The Predator is a little bit more, I bet 2,500, I believe, or maybe it's Hog Hunter's 23, Predator's 24, and Big Game is 25. Something like that. I think it's obviously going to depend on how much money the gun shops whack onto the top to make the earnings, because obviously they've got to do the exchange rates, about 1,300 US, do the exchange rate, pay the tax to get it over here. So obviously the price here is going to be quite expensive, but less expensive than a Blazer or some other sort of cool straight pull. So there you go. Good bit of kit. It's a good bit of news for 2021, and I definitely know what I'm saving up for now. I'm not going to buy any more guns until I can buy this. I will probably buy more guns though. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that little insight / reaction, whatever the fuck you want to call this video. If you own a gun shop and you want to give me one, please give me one. If you want to help me buy one, link in the description, buy a t-shirt, and all the money from the t-shirt is going to go towards me buying this rifle. And then I'll review it properly, or don't, either way. Anyway, like, subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Hooroo.